So as you can see, I have my tether on. I prefer it around my wrist. I'm gonna start the snowmobile. When I'm unloading, I cover my brake, so I have my finger on the brake, but I'm not pressing it down. I'm not holding the brake. I just have it hovering on there to control my descent, so I'm not out of control sliding backwards, and it's just a little safer that way. And then also, if your throttle were to stick by some chance, your finger's on the brake and you have a better chance of getting that machine turned off and slowed down in a controlled manner. So I'm letting the snowmobile warm up right now, and we'll start unloading her. So I'm covering my brake. I'm gonna give it just a little bit of throttle, looking back, making sure that my track's aligned with the snow here and with the ramp. Making sure that my skis, oh, guess we gotta make sure she's in reverse. That's important. That's why we cover the brake. And I start just by cresting over, keeping a nice even stance over the snowmobile, nice and controlled. And then I just let it slide back. I'm gonna stop it right here and just kind of discuss like tipping points and the importance of having a nice posture while loading and unloading these snowmobiles. So right here, I'm just kind of demonstrating like there's not a lot to be worried about as long as you just have a good posture, you're covering the brake, you're just kind of in that attack position. I call this the attack position, where I'm standing up and kind of ready in case, you know, as the angles of the deck and the angles of the ramp change and maybe my approach, I'm able to just kind of fluidly move with the machine. Now, if things go south, that also allows me to bail. It gives me the range of motion to either push and get away from the machine so that it doesn't land on top of me, or you know, just in general get myself out of harm's way. I never want to see somebody loading and unloading a snowmobile while sitting down. It's just a poor position, and it really leaves you vulnerable to injury if things do go south. And the attack position is having yourself in a nice neutral, hips bent, knees bent, you know, arms bent, not locked out. If you're locked out like this going up, you just don't have the control. But if you're like this, then you can steer, you can control, you can adjust your weight, whatever you need to do. With a snowmobile that has a snow flap on the back, as you can see, this one does not. So therefore it's not gonna hang up and it'll just coast back. A snowmobile that does have a snow flap, oftentimes they're just gonna get kind of sucked under the track and stuck right here. And so when they do get underneath the track, a lot of times to avoid ripping it off and causing damage to your snowmobile, I'll slow down right to this point, get off the snowmobile, and then just pull it back. And it doesn't require a lot. And you just lift up on it and it'll dang near slide back on its own. Sometimes they can slide back pretty aggressively, so just be ready for that and be ready to jump out of the way.
All right guys, so you just got a quick look into what's just one of hundreds of lessons available to you when you join 360 Sportsman, the ultimate outdoor masterclass. Now, if you've ever tried to learn a new skill, you've probably searched through hundreds of hours of content and random sites online to figure out, but obviously you want to do that in the fastest and most efficient way possible. This is not just costing you time, it's also costing you money. Why? Because of the gear, subscriptions, gas, and other waste that just adds up from learning from people on YouTube that aren't qualified, vetted, and who don't always know what they're talking about. These content creators will sometimes give you good tips, but a majority of them get more promotion from YouTube and ad revenue when they make longer videos. So what that means is you have to sit and waste time just to learn what you want while your YouTuber cashes in on your time and the views. That's why we partnered with qualified trainers to teach any outdoor skill that exists, from hunting to fishing and everything in between. We've developed the ultimate outdoor masterclass and continue developing it so that you can learn any skill in just hours. These instructors have compiled their knowledge into concise, value-packed lessons that are structured into a curriculum designed to take you from level 0 to master skill sets giving you the confidence and knowledge to apply yourself in the field. We've also partnered with a handful of reputable companies and organizations like Rocky Mountain Hunting Calls, Thrival Foundation, First Hunt Foundation, and many others, just to bring you in-field mentorship, giving you the opportunity to apply your skills from the Masterclass into real-world scenarios, as well as giving you access to dozens of discounts and saving you hundreds of dollars on gear that you need to be successful in the outdoors. But guys, that's really just scraping the surface here, as we have an exclusive community for you to ask questions, share your success stories, and engage with others just like you who are learning new outdoor skills. So stop wasting time watching YouTubers to learn outdoor skills and listen to our students like Tiffany, who have made the switch and are saving time and money by watching instructors that have years of experience in the field, trying out what does and what doesn't work. You can trust the sources, whereas sometimes YouTube instructors have minimal experience actually trying different methods. And when you get a course, you also get access to their entire catalog of discounts, which keeps expanding. Well said, Tiffany. Or listen here to Angelique, who says,
it's easy to go from step 1 to step 2. So it just keeps you really organized, and I like that about how it's set up. It doesn't feel like it's overwhelming. You know, you're not going on YouTube and trying to put a bunch of different videos together to figure out what you want to do. So it's a really nice layout.
Now there's a lot more to be said on what's available to you through 360 Sportsman. The best thing you can do to learn more is go watch our free webinar training on 360sportsman.org, where we'll break down the top 10 ways to learn outdoor skills in just hours and save hundreds of dollars, which is what every sports person wants to do. We got the link down in the description in the comments, so go check that out, and best of luck to you as you master the outdoors.